Good morning, everyone. My name is Dobby, covered in floss, here in Flosstube and on Instagram. And today is Sunday, the 1st of December. I cannot believe it's already December. It's just like November went like that. And I am back. I am back with some updates, some November updates, and also with 2025 plans. There is a lot, so be ready. And this is a channel about cross stitch, so I really hope that this is something that you're interested in. If not, maybe give it a try. Maybe you will find your new love or something. So to anyone who's new here, welcome. I do hope that you are going to like what you see, and if you are a returning, just wanted to say customer, a returning viewer, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here, for staying with me, and deciding to spend some time with me. Let's see how much time it's going to be today, because there may not be a lot of updates on stitching, but definitely there will be a lot of things that I want to talk about. So I'm ready here. Have my tablet, my trusty planner, and here you see a bit of that. You have like bags with stuff. So it's a bit different setup. It's just like I just needed to sit here today to be like surrounded with my stitching, so I can just like reach to everything, and let's hope that it's going to work. So first, one thing that I wanted to address, because you didn't see my Stitch With Me Chronicles, the thing is that November was strange. November was super strange, and unfortunately it seems that December is going to be also strange. I don't want to go into details in my update video because I was just like wondering if I should even address that in a video and so on. But on the other hand, I started thinking that with ADHD I've been masking the whole life. And to be honest, being here, being on Flosstube, I am myself. I am not trying to please anyone and so on. So I think that I will address that, but I don't think that I will do that today. And there is a Stitch With Me planned for next week, but I don't think that I'm just going to stick to a specific schedule this month. So let's see. But for the time being, things are happening, but I am learning how to deal with stuff. So just keep your fingers crossed. But now, enough of that. Let's get into stitching. So November wasn't so prolific. I had a feeling that I was stitching hell a lot. But apparently this hell a lot brought me up to less than 10,000 stitches, which, as you know, for me is not that much. But it is what it is, and I'm going to take it, so I'm not going to complain. So in November, I worked on 8 projects total, and 2 of them are actually new starts, or I should say one of them was a new start and the other one was a start and a finish. So this is something that I am going to show you, because not only is it a finish, it's an FFO, fully finished object. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So I'm just going to show you that. Shall I start with it or leave that at the end? I may leave that until the end to keep the suspense. So, first project that I was stitching on was my magic lighthouse. So this is, sorry, it's just like I'm moving things here and I need to be a bit careful. Guys, I thought that I lost the project. Oh, by the way, do you remember that I lost the Little Dreamer's tree? I found it. I found it. It was among the finishes. So just like I must have grabbed the piece of fabric that it was then when I was just preparing that for the whip parade. So it was lost for what, half a year at the moment, but I found it, so we're good. So the first project that I was working on, and before we get there, project bags are amazing. However, if you are like me and you have millions of whips, you not always can afford to put your projects into fancy bags. And I found a alternative at the moment that I wasn't sure. I really wanted to try that, but it was just like, the price is not that low, because it was on Amazon. I think it was between 12 and 15 euros. But I went on AliExpress because it looked very Chinese. So I went on AliExpress and I found them. I think that for two I paid 6 euros or something. So yeah, so this is this bag, as you can see. So if you want something that is waterproof first, if you have cats and you have coffee around stuff, so this is very, very good. Then you have, so you have like a main pocket here. Then you have a front pocket with a mesh. So for me and for my brain, it's very good because I have everything in one bag, and I see that I have everything in one bag, because I see that this is like my floss organizer. I have like a bit of flosses. At the moment it's not here, but usually I also have like scissors and so on in here, and like one of these tiny tins that I have with needles. So I have everything in one bag, and I really, if I want to, usually with my project I just like move between two rooms, so it's not that I need that for like some extensive traveling. However, I hate coming back for something, because usually when I just decide to stitch on that, I need to do that immediately. So just like when I already decide and I'm just like sitting down and then I notice that something is missing, this is so bloody frustrating. So here I have everything. I also have just like a hoop or a frame in there, so this is easy, and I can just like grab it, take it, and so on. And I have had them for like around a month, I think now. So I cannot tell you how durable they are, but it's just like for what, 3 euros or something. This is a good purchase. This is a good purchase. And of course in the future I would like to upgrade all my project bags, but for now it is what it is, and I need to stick to that. So this project lives in this bag, and this is my magic lighthouse, and it's the artwork of Wamples, and it lives What's wrong with me? It lives in the back. I showed you the back. We are not talking about where it lives now. So, it has been charted by Contemporary Cross. Let me show you the mock-up. I'm going to show you the mock-up because mock-up looks just like absolutely gorgeous. So I'm trying to like not get too much of a glare. I ordered myself at the moment like a paper-like screen protector, which is said to be a bit matte, so there shouldn't be a glare. I'm going to let you know if that works. Let's see. But this is absolutely gorgeous. It has been charted by Contemporary Cross, and the moment I saw it, I was just like absolutely in love. So it's a ridiculously huge pattern. No, to be honest, it's not that bad actually. It's less than 500,000 stitches, and at the moment, so I had a bit over 1,000 stitches done on that. I noticed that each time when I say that, it's just like, oh, that was just like such a fun stitch and so on, and I'm going to have something done within a weekend or within the rest of the month. It's not happening. My brain is just like, no, you're not touching that now. You thought that you had fun 5 minutes ago? Let me surprise you. No fun more. No fun more. Am I having a stroke? Am I having a stroke on a camera? No more fun. This is what we meant. So, this is what it looks like the last time that you saw that. So, as you can see, the plan to finish the other page just like went away. However, this is where we are now. I would love to put that side by side. However, this is pretty big. So once again, this is what it looked like last time you saw it. Enjoy. And now, this is where we are now. So, as you can see, I am very close to finishing my second page. However, I am not going to tell you that I'm going to have it done by or whatever. Not making the same mistake. We are good. And yeah, but it's still over 1,000 stitches, because it was like 1,022 stitches added, all of them in 823. So at least not 939 as previously. Oh, yeah, hello, we have a visitor here. But no, she doesn't want to be on the camera. So it moved the 10th of the percentage a bit forward. So we are coming closer to 3%. Exciting, super exciting. I'm not going to tell you in general what the percentage is, what and so on. It's just like my brain is not ready for that now. I just want to show you the amazingness that was happening and so on. So let me just like pack it back. I'm not going to be closing the zippers if the cat just like went away. So that was project number 1. And number 2, something super exciting that I was telling you that I will try to do, and I did it already in November. So my gorgeous Millie that didn't want to be on the camera, so let me just show you again the mock-up. So here, this is my baby, my Flosstube baby. So this is a custom chart created by my amazing friend Meltem from Luthean Art Shop, and my goal in November was to finish the outline. And not only did I finish the outline, I also started with some filling in. So I do hope that you can see that. I'm just going to use the bag here. So, look, she looks so funky here. And it's just like, I love it. I absolutely love it. She's so cute. Oh, and the last time you saw her, this is what she looked like. It's just like, it feels as if that was like, I don't know, a year since I did my Flosstube last time, but no, it was only like last month. But I feel that I am forgetting what should be done. So as you can see, there was definitely some progress, and the progress in numbers is additional 6,055 stitches. So it's growing, it's growing. And I'm not going to tell you, absolutely not going to tell you, that here, again, I messed up and I used a wrong color. So I am stitching that in 964 where it should be 954, but 964 954 sorry should be here. So I'm just going to switch the colors, because I wasn't unpicking that. I was just like, no, if that was somewhere like in the face or like in the Millie's body, then I would consider that. However, if that's only on the frame and this is just like really like switchable colors, I am absolutely not going to do that. It's called customization. The next one, and this time I'm just going to remember that this is what it looks like, this is what it's going to look like when it's done, and so on. Let's hope that it's going to work. So this is another of Luthean art patterns. So this is As in Another Universe. That was a Patreon pattern, but I think that at the moment it is available in Meltem's shop. So this is this beauty. I'm so in love with that. I'm so in love. This is just like absolutely gorgeous. And I am stitching that. Oh, sorry, I didn't tell you what I stitched the other one. So with the Magic Lighthouse, if you watched my previous video, there was a bit of a change, because I started that ages ago on 18 count, 2/1, but then my jump into 22 count started, so I restarted that on 22. But then I realized that I missed stitching on 18 count, so I went back to the initial project. That's why it's just like there was some jumping. And Millie also was on 18 count. And this one actually is being done on, I think it is called Old Mushroom. And this is 40 count linen from XJU Designs. So this is what it looked like the last time you saw it, and I didn't add a lot, but it's just like on such a small pattern you can see the difference. So here I added just 60 stitches, but as you can see, things are happening here. Things are definitely happening. So yeah, I don't know what is with the lighting, but it's just like my hands look dirty. I promise you they are not. But it just like, my fingers look as if I was using a pencil in my notebook, but definitely I wasn't rubbing my hands around that, so I don't know. It's like, hello? What do you have on your nosy? Peppa is the cat with the permanent dirty nose. She's just like very often coming and she has something just stuck on her nose. So at the moment, I don't know what that is, but she has just like, almost looks like glitter. Probably it's glitter, ha ha ha. Sorry, that wasn't, hello, are you coming? Come. You come. Come, baby. So nosy. Oh my god, such a dirty nosy. So she's just like sitting on a tower of everything here. So if you, oh, you're adorable. If you hear stuff just like falling down, it was Peppa. It was my Pepsi that I'm going to squish. Sorry. Serious. Good. And I'm lost. I got distracted by you. Yes. Are you purring now? Jeez. The next one. This is another of the things when I keep saying that I'm going to work on that more and then I don't touch it for months. But at the moment, I'm saying that I don't think that I will be touching that as much. This is a bit connected to what was happening in my life and so on, but this project kind of shifted a bit in the emotions that I have connected with that. So this is something that I will finish at some point, but I don't think that I'm going to use that as any kind of like the main stitching or whatever soon. So this is Anne of the Green Gables by Amy Stewart, charted by Haid. So this is the mock-up. This is what it's going to look like when it's finished. Well, I'm doing a pretty good job to avoid the glare. And I added 594 stitches on that, and there would be more. However, this is also like something that I needed to put back on Pattern Keeper after my tablet died. So this is what it looked like the last time you saw it. And this is where we are now. So I was working here and just working here a bit just to get it to a place where I see where I am. So we are at, I think at the moment 23,000 stitches or something. So I still love this tree and it looks amazing, and it's just like, but my heart is not in that anymore. So probably it's just going to jump to the bag where it lives, and it's a gorgeous bag. This is a fancy bag from Diane of Frog and Fudge. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be coming back very soon. But the next thing that I absolutely loved, and this is what I love stitching on, and this is a piece that is going to be coming back definitely in December, because it is connected to one of the challenges that are starting, and there is one that actually I can start already in December. So yeah, this is something, sorry, just like opening the tablet again. So this is, and at the moment I'm just trying to, I'm not showing you even the PDFs, but I'm showing you the mock-ups because the mock-ups look amazing. So this is the Market Stall by Chiro Marchetti, and it's charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. So this is this gorgeousness, and I am still just trying not to touch the screen. I am still in this corner, so just like it's a pretty easy stitching at the moment, but I cannot wait to get here to stitch the cat and the mouse because they're just like so Absolutely, absolutely cute. I love this pattern. This pattern is just like, it makes me so happy. But unfortunately, I added only 78 stitches because, again, it was something that I was just like putting back onto Pattern Keeper. So it took a lot of time to just like find everything and so on. With this one, it was like a bit better for me. Let me just like try to see if I can show you that. Like in general, yeah. Because as you can see, I was stitching that more regularly, so it's just like it was being done in pages / columns, so I could find my place mostly without bigger problems. There was a moment where I couldn't find like 10 stitches that I knew that were stitched, but I couldn't just like get that. But I did. So I'm happy with where I am, and at the moment I am regularly exporting my progress, and I always check if that's in the correct place on my Google Drive. So I do not save it on the tablet, because if something is happening to the tablet, then it just like whoop, it's gone. So I hope that with this one I will be able to show you that side by side. Let's try. So here is where you saw it last time, and this is where we are now. So definitely you cannot see the difference with 78 stitches, but there is a difference. And it looks amazing, look at that. It's just like you can really see this top here, and you can finally just start differentiating. You can see the lights, you can see like the top of the shop and so on. So it's growing nicely and it looks super pretty. And again, this is the same as with Anne of Green Gables. This is being stitched on 22 count 1/1. And now we are coming to the last one of the updates that you saw earlier. So this is still in the frame. Again, I was saying that I would like to have it finished quickly, blah blah blah. It didn't work as I would like it to work. However, it is what it is. So this one is a pattern by Makaronka Stitch on Etsy. And here I'm just going to show you the mock-up again. So this is Alliance. This is a piece inspired by World of Warcraft that I am stitching for a friend. So basically it's only like, I think five colors, 6 colors, and here I definitely can show you what it looked like previously and now. So not too much of a difference because it was only like 140 stitches added, but with this pattern it means that it grew, because the pattern altogether has just like less than 8,000 stitches. So one by one, side by side, what it looked like before here, and this is what it looks like now. Just like the blues are not showing so nicely in this light. I don't know what's happening with my light today. It's super sunny, so it should be fine, but apparently not. So still, this is something that I would like to have finished. However, earlier I was just giving myself a kind of deadline. At the moment I'm just like no deadlines. Stitching is getting back to being a pleasure. I don't have to do anything apart from all the challenges 2025, but I modified them for myself, so I'm going to tell you that. And now we are getting to the new start. So as lots of strange stuff was happening, I decided that I need to stitch on something that is going to reflect that. And of course, in a true Dobby fashion, I am stitching something that reflects the sentiment very much. So this is a pattern, it's a frog, and it's patterned by Hoops and Crosses, based on the art of Katie Abbey. So, okay. So if you are offended by F word, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. So, it's a rainbow frog. I have no idea what the hap is fucking. Very fitting. Very fitting. So, it's just like this wonky frog. My spirit animal at the moment, for sure. So, as there is mostly like block stitching, so the froggle got started on the 18 count. Let me just like put that maybe in a hoop. So, no, wanted to put that in a hoop so you would have like a pretty stretch and you could see everything, but nope. So I just grabbed 18 count that I am reusing and I just started on that. So this is like the rainbow part, and it was just such a pleasant stitching. I was watching Great British Bake Off, not doing the Great British Bake Off stitch like Jessie Marie that stuff does, or Jen the caffeinated crafter. You know, I was just like watching that for my pure enjoyment, and I managed to do 1531 stitches here. So yeah, this is just amazing. I'm just trying to get that so you see the colors, because they're kind of muted. They're much nicer. They're much nicer in person. So yeah, this is the froggo, and now we are getting to the most exciting part. So the SAF FFO, SAF start and finish, FFO fully finished object. So this is the pattern that I charted myself for my boyfriend. This is an inside joke connected to our Irish holidays. I mentioned that in one of my videos. Okay, I forgot about the disclaimer. Boyfriend, if you are by any chance watching that, stop. Stop now. Thank you. So yesterday, actually, I had a very impromptu stitching chat with the girls on my Discord. Hi Zoe, hi Carrie. And we're just sitting, chatting and so on, and I basically started that and finished that evening, and I was on a such high of a finish that I sat down after we stopped chatting. I sat down and I decided to fully finish that because I had a perfect frame for that. So you are not seeing any mock-ups, anything. You are just seeing the fully finished object here. So this is it. There is no roof on a hearse. I'm obsessed. And this is a fabric that I got from, it was Easy Stitch for Fun, I think. It's a Bulgarian seller on Etsy. And this is a printed Ada. It is 20 count, and I stitched that 1/1 with CXC, and the coverage is amazing. It's just like, I love it. Just like, focus, do the focusing. Does it focus? Maybe. Okay. So it looks fantastic, and now not so fantastic, but I'm proud of that. My lacing job on the back. Look at that. So tight. So the only Christmas present that I planned is done. So this is perfection. And of course, and I noticed that before just like closing everything, but I decided to leave that. I don't know if you're going to see that, but no, I think that it won't. Oh, sorry for that, but it's just like I'm trying to focus, because here is, of course, Katja on top of everything. The cats weren't even close to that, so it just flew in and decided to just insert itself. But yeah, so that was the whole project. Was like 305 stitches, so it took me altogether, it took me like about 2 hours to do it full finish and so on. So super proud of that. And so it means that I can just like give you the final numbers for November. So in November, the final number is something is missing. No, we have everything good. So the final number for November is 9,785 stitches. So it's not that bad, but also could be better. But I'm not complaining. I'm absolutely not complaining. We're good. So that was the updates. Now I can I call it a haul? Acquisitions, investments. One of those. So I got myself some fabrics. So I think that I forgot to mention that the last time, that I am in Xjuice fabric of the month with brides at the moment, and I just received my fabric of the month for November. So I think that everyone got it already. So yeah, I hope it's not a surprise. If you want a surprise, please do not watch. So I got it at the beginning and started with 20 count, but then I decided that I want to, from Xju, I wanted in even weave and in 32. So I changed that and I got this beauty. The color is called Lime, and it's a perfect fabric for one of the starts that I have in mind. So it smells gorgeous. So this is one of the patterns. One of the this is, sorry, I need to put it back because there are just too many like tiny threads from the serging. So if any of my cats saw it, that would be just eaten. So this is the one, and I'm not saying yet for what pattern it's going to be, because the new starts are going to be addressed separately. And now prepare for a bit of crinkling. And I just ripped the bag. So unfortunately this one doesn't have a name, but this is a piece that Zoe from Coco Creates grabbed for me during a retreat after I saw that on one of her videos. So this is a fabric by Megan from Coffee Craft Fabrics, and I don't think that it has names, but I see some kind of number 9834, so I have no idea if that means anything. But this is linen, 28 count, and look at this color. Oh, and it's pretty true to color. Gorgeous. I love it. I already have just like so many plans for like smalls for that, but again, I am not going to mention that straight away because this is something that I want to tell you in general. And I bought some patterns. I know that I put myself on a buying ban because I wanted to save, but it's just like my brain needed dopamine. So what is better than to just like poke the brain than getting yourself some new patterns? So I finally caved in and I bought myself, I was lucky because like lots of designers and lots of shops, they also had the Black Friday sales. So I got myself 5 patterns from Caroline Manning Designs. I am going to show them to you. Yeah, I have them already in Pattern Keeper, so I can just actually show that, because I thought that I would have only the screenshots on my phone, so of course I wouldn't be able to show you that now, but I already have them here. So I loved Caroline Manning, but it was just like, okay, there is so much to choose from. I need something that I will just like fall in love with. And the first thing that I really fell in love with was actually sweater weather. So I saw that being stitched by Jessie Marie Does Stuff, and finally I just like got it. So gorgeousness. And I am so drawn at the moment to these colors that it's just like it's ridiculous. So this is like this, I would call it that I'm drawn into like this 70s colors. So the second one for me is the avocado toast. As a true millennial, of course I need to stitch that. Change the orientation of the screen. So these greens and these browns. I'm dying. I love it so much. Oh, come on. Sorry, I just need to lock the screen. So not lock the screen, but lock the rotation. So the next one that I fell in love with was the tiger eye. And I'm showing you the mane here. Oh, so these browns. Amazing. Now, two that just completely hit me. This is Skadi, and that was actually my boyfriend's choice because he was just like, oh my god, this is so gorgeous. Supportive boyfriends for the win. So I went to the website and I wanted to buy 2 patterns, but when I had like my choice limited to 5, my boyfriend just said, just stop choosing, stop editing, you're buying all of them. Of course I did. And the last one, and this one is just like, it grabbed my heart. So it's called When Stars Collide, and it's just, there's going to be even more block stitching than in the other ones, but it's just, do you see how the colors move from this corner to this corner? And I simply cannot stop looking at that. It is pure perfection. So yeah, there will be a lot of Carol Manning stitching here. So that was that. And the last thing, that there were also some other patterns, but I'm not going to mention them now because this is another thing that is connected stuff. And another thing that I actually bought for myself, trinkets. I had some ideas for trinkets, and now I'm just like trying to, where the actual heck did I put the other one? It was supposed to be in a good place so I can reach to that like without any issues, and of course nobody knows. Good places do not exist when you have ADHD. So I'm going to show you other trinket. So I bought myself, we have just like one of these cheap shops with just some kind of crafty stuff and so on, and I bought myself tiny glass vials with cork, and I am using them as old jars per project. So here, Jesus, my hands look so dirty. Do you see that? It just like, it's not that, I promise. I have no idea what's happening. Okay, I'm just going to show you that and something else. So it's just like, you don't see my hands so much. You still see that. But this is the odd jar for the frog. Isn't it cute? The colors in there, of course, these are the colors from the rainbow. So it looks absolutely amazing. If I find the other one, and I'm able to show you that, did I put it here? Nope. Here. No. Okay. Doesn't matter. It is lost. Because I also used another that was a bit bigger, where I put the scraps of the fabric that I did the thingy for my boyfriend. So it looks so awesome because this green it's gorgeous. But yeah, I cannot show you that because I lost it. I managed to lose it in 45 minutes. Great. Okay, but this is my brain. We are good. We are fine. So let me just grab my emotional support bottle. I'm going to take a sip and then we are going to get to plans. So I'm going to pause you for a second so you don't need to look at me drinking. And we are back. So I took a moment to just have a sip of water, just like move stuff from next to me to the chair, and got inspired to look for the other file that I told you about, and I found it. So dirty hands, Jesus. So nothing broken. Can you see it? It looks fantastic. It looks much better in person. Here. Where is the glare coming from? From everywhere at the moment, apparently. But just like, I love it. It's like a tiny thing, and it makes me happy. And at the moment, I need everything to make me happy. So that was moved. We are here with only a tablet and my notebook, so I can start talking about plans. So get yourself ready because there is going to be a lot happening in 2025 for me. So get yourself comfortable, sit as you would like to sit. I hope that you have a beverage and that you are ready to listen. So basically, first change in the plans that I was mentioning earlier. So I was telling you last time that I was planning to attend 2 retreats. One that was Stitch Basil in Switzerland, and the other one that was Essex Needle Retreat in Stansted in the UK. Since then, Stitch Basil unfortunately got cancelled. So there is 1 retreat left, definitely going to Stansted. So we are preparing for that. So 1 retreat in 2025. Then 2024 for me, like from the beginning, was supposed to be a year of whips, and it definitely was. It was a year of a lot of whips. And recently I started feeling that I need to start finishing things, that I need finishes. I need to have a bit of like the sense of completion and so on. So 2025 is going to be for me a year of finishes, and because it's me and I am being ambitious, I would like to do 25 finishes in 2025. Can you hear that? 25 finishes. I do hope that it's going to work. I really want to introduce more of the smalls into my stitching, because sometimes stitching only or mainly on full coverages, and these are the huge full coverages, it can be a bit disheartening if you cannot reach, you cannot just like get anywhere with that. Of course, we have just like page finishes and so on. However, I would like to have more completion. So this is going to be, these finishes can include page finishes, but mostly I would like them to be finishes on the smalls. I do not have too many smalls at the moment on the go. So there is also another thing that is going to be happening, but it's going to be happening starting as of today. And I am still wondering how to do that, what format to choose. If I should just like post that every day, or if I should like bundle it together into one big video. But there's going to be a kind of, I think that I'm going to do it daily. It's going to be like a vlog-ish style videos with 24 starts, like kind of advents calendar, but with starts. However, for me, yeah, advent doesn't mean too much, so it's a very, very crafty 24 starts. So yeah, until the Christmas Eve, every day, one thing started. I have a list already of the projects that I would like to, that I will start, that I'm planning to start. And the plan in general is to have them numbered. And then I am either going to use the Tiny Decision app for that, to see which one is going to be started when, or I am just going to ask my boyfriend to choose the number. So yeah, let's see how's that going to work. So this is a huge plan for December and for 2025, and I am already excited about that. I would show you what I am planning to start, but I think that it's going to be better when you see that every day, and it's going to be like a tiny surprise as well for you. So maybe you can treat that also as an advent calendar for yourself. And yeah, at the moment I just thought that I'm going to film every day and I'm going to post every day, and at the end I'm going to just get all the videos together. So then you can just like, if you didn't follow like every day, then you can just like watch that in one go if you want, of course, no obligation. So this is that. And also, as I was talking about saving with my stitching, or a kind of earning with my stitching for the retreat, now singular, so basically every finish that I reach is going to give me €5. So with 25 planned finishes at the end of the year, I should have €125 out of that. So sounds pretty good. Then that was plan number 1. Plan number 2, these are full coverage fanatics challenges, but of course they are going to be modified, because I was thinking, and unfortunately I am unable to choose a main project for a month and stitch on it every day. I'm not ready for this kind of commitment. It's just not happening. I know my brain, and if I tell myself that I have to work on it every day, I won't feel like touching that any day. So this time I decided that I'm going to be modifying that so it kind of suits my brain and my way of thinking, and I am going to choose the specific challenges prompts But thinking about that, with like more than one focus project for a month, and this is what is going to be happening, I wouldn't try to force myself to stitch more than 100 stitches a day on average. So instead of just doing that every day, I am going to take the number of days in a specific month, and I am going to multiply that by 100, and this is the amount of stitches that I am going to put into this project that is my focus project. So it's going to be either 2800, 3000 or 3100. So I think that this is a pretty good deal here. And again, if a challenge is completed, I am earning €5. So if you are on Facebook and you're interested in that, you can go and check the challenges. Before every month, I'm going to be, in my previous month update video, I'm going to be mentioning these challenges and so on, so you can just, like, even if you are not on Facebook, you can just do that as well if you want, of course. So the list of challenges that I'm going to be doing, it's first the movies challenge. So you have like a specific movie genre per month, and you choose a project that kind of fits that. So for example, it's let's say comedy, so something just like that brings comedy up in your mind, one of the projects like that, or romance or whatever. So I think that this is quite cool. And then you have the Zodiac challenge. Zodiac challenges are going to be running as the specific signs are, so usually just like, I think it's between like 19th, 20th of the month until the 19th or something the next month. So it's a kind of nice change because you have one focus project in the movies challenge, because this is for the whole month and it starts from the first of the month, but then you have like another thing that is starting like in the middle, so it just like gives you a bit more variety. And again with Zodiac, so you have a list of just kind of traits that are associated with this sign, and then you can just choose your focus project based on that. So again, here I'm going to be using I'm going to be calculating the number of days as the Zodiac sign lasts, kind of, and then I'm going to multiply that by 100 to just know how much I need to stitch. Then there is one where there is a goal to finish. So I am calculating here my Millie portrait, and this finish is not going to be calculated in the 25 finishes that I want to have in general. So this is going to be like the bonus finish. Then the next thing is 25,000 in 2025. So basically I want to choose a project and just like put 25,000 into that. And if I was already just like thinking how I'm going to do that, if I have that, for example, this project comes up and I want to use it for my WIPGO and so on, because there's going to be also a WIPGO, they are going to run consecutively. So I would need to finish one challenge before I can count the stitches towards this 25,000. So that's it. And of course I'm going to have like the things divided, so it will give me like a general overview of how many stitches I have to stitch the specific month. So then I can just like look at the anything that is over. And the last thing, this is Stitch to the Moon. So a group of people is stitching, it's almost 240,000 stitches together per year to get us to the moon. So I think that at the moment in our group, the group is organized by Cal Stitches. I think that there were 6 of us, but now I think there are 7. So it's going to be like a bit lower. I'm going to double check everything so to calculate that correctly. So these are the full coverage fanatics challenges. And now the next thing. So I am going to finally do whip go. I really want to do whip go. It's fun. But I was always just like kind of scared away from that because again, you are just choosing a project, and then when it is called for, you need to stitch on that. And this is commitment. This is a lot of commitment in advance. So again, I am modifying that. So I am not talking about like specific projects, but I am talking numbers. So let me show you. I already prepared my Whipco board. So let me just open that and show you that. Okay, I have it. I made it smaller, so it is visible like that. I don't know if you can read anything, but I will read some bits and bobs here. So these are numbers. So for example, I have things like 3,000 on a full coverage. What full coverage I choose, it's another thing. I can choose then what I want to do. Then 7 days on non-full coverage. And again, this is something that I'm choosing at that point, so it's not a commitment from advance. Then, for example, I have a month number times 100 on a full coverage. So let's say we are in July, the 7th month of the year. So it's 7 times 100, so it's 700 stitches on full coverage, and so on. So this is quite, I think that it's going to work for me. If your brain works like mine, I think that this is a pretty good thing. So if you want, I'm just going to post it here. I'm going to insert the picture of that so you can see that, and maybe you can just like modify that for your needs. And also with the Stitchy earnings, so for every Whipgo bid, I'm going to give myself €5, and if I have a bingo, this is €10 extra. So sounds good. And the last thing that I would like to do is I was telling you about these prompts that I have. So I wanted to have 104 of them, but actually I ended up with 52. And this means that I am going to be choosing a prompt, and I think that I am also going to do that. It's either going to be very physical, so I'm just going to have like a jar of stuff, and I'm going to pull a piece of card from the jar and to have it like that, or again using the tiny decision apps. But I think that I prefer a jar in here, something more physical. It's just tactile. So again, if you want, I can just like, I am planning on writing down my prompts, and I think that I'm just going to post a link to a Google Doc. I do not promise that I'm going to do that with this video, but I think that it's going to be definitely attached somewhere to my December update. So by the end of the year, beginning of 2025, you're going to get that, if you of course want to join me with that as well. So this is that. And now So again, this is, every prompt is going to earn me €1 this time. So it's like €52 a year. Also sounds good. And talking about Flosstube in general, so I'm trying to at the moment to get into like a nicer flow and nicer scheduling and so on. So I would like to do the updates twice a month. So it would include it's going to include the challenges from Full Coverage Fanatics. So like the first update is going to be like about the movies challenge, then the second one is going to be connected with Zodiac and so on. So it's going to be kind of nice for my brain, I think. I was thinking about doing that every Monday, and then not every Monday, every second Monday, and then alternate the Mondays with Stitch With Me Chronicles. Let's see how's that going to go with the Monday schedule. I don't know if I can just like hold myself to that. If not, I will at least try to just post something every week. So you will have me more. Are you happy? Let's see. So this is that, and then I am also thinking about organizing 2 SALs, both starting on the 1st of January. And it's just like, I think that this is kind of my brain rebelling against the big SALs that are happening at the moment. Because I would like to take part, but again, I cannot commit. It's not happening. I'm not going to do 4 or 6 pages or finish 90,000 pieces in a year when somebody tells me to. So I was thinking about 2 SALs. One that would be no obligation SAL. And this is basically you choose a piece that you forgot about, that you would like to finish at some point, but you still want that to be a fun stitch for you. And there is absolutely no number of stitches that you need to do. There is absolutely no amount of anything that you would need to do. The only thing that would need to happen is that at the beginning of every month, you take out this specific project and you at least look at it. If you get inspired to stitch on that, awesome. If not, that's also fine. It is your choice. These are your projects. You can do it. Or you cannot do it. You don't have to. No obligations. And then the second SAL, another thing. So I very often do things out of spite because no project, no decision, nothing is going to win over me. So on one hand, I am rebelling against that. On the other hand, it's just like, I'm going to win. So the second SAL that I was thinking about is out of spite SAL. So the rules are similar. You're choosing a project. It can be a new start, it can be an old start, but something that was just like somewhere in your head that you have to finish that. Or you started that and you are too far along to just like UFO that. and you're just like, I need to finish that, I need to just like get it off my chest and so on. So this time there is a minimal amount of stitching that you need to do per month. You choose a project, and every month you need to do, get ready for that, 50 stitches. Because at the end of the month, if you do that, at least these 50 stitches, you're going to have at least 600 stitches more on this bloody project. I already know what I'm going to stitch on. If you guess, you can just like put it, you can put it in the comments. It's just like, let's see if anyone is going to guess. I think that there are two strong contenders. One is winning, but the other one at the moment it's just like also creeping in my head. You can also choose two projects, why not? So yeah, I'm going to kind of compile the rules and just like maybe put them in the description box as well. So let's see how's that going to work. And yeah, basically that's it. Basically that's it with the plans and with the updates and so on. So again, like, thank you everyone who is coming back to spend some time with me. And I also want to give a big thank you to other creators, because this month I watched ungodly amount of Flosstube. I found a few new to me Flosstubers that I absolutely love. I started going back through the older catalogue of the ones that I love, and sometimes I think that people do not realize how amazing this community is, because this month I very much needed a friend all the time, and I had you. You were there with your voices, with your projects. You got me calm, you got me emotional, you got me laugh, you got me inspired, you got me enabled. So huge shout out to first Cross-Stitch Jess. We followed each other on Instagram, but I didn't realize that she had a Flosstube as well. I think that recently she posted video number 7. Please go and give her a follow. It's just like, she's amazing. And Alfie, her dog, oh my god. Then the second pretty fresh Flosstuber is Sugar and Stitches. Oh my god, it's just like, this is another one that you're just sitting and everything is so chill and you're just like watching that, and this is just like cool. I like it. Then I have Chandria Carol Stitches. Such a nice, positive, warm vibe. It's just like, love it. I watched so many videos and this is just like, this is cool. And two, let's say, bigger names, but for me it's just like, I realized that I was just like hearing the name from other Flosstubers, but I kind of didn't connect that this is actually a name of the channel. I don't know how I did that, but this is Cross Stitch the Globe. Yeah, probably I don't need to introduce them in any way, but it was so much fun. It is so much fun to watch their videos, and this is just like another Flosstube done by sisters. And yeah, it makes me feel things. And the last but absolutely not least, Jessie Marie does stuff. I have followed Jessie Marie for a few years now, but I was just like watching the current videos, and recently I started going back to like the first ones and so on, and looking at this amazing woman who started as an equally amazing but girl, and seeing how many things changed, but she's still there. This is the same person that we know, and she's been like that from the beginning. So in love with the art of cross stitch, so enthusiastic and showing her love and enabling sweater weather. That it kind of made me like a bit giddy when I watch her from like this all the videos. This is just like, oh my god, we are there. We've always been there, and we continue to be there. So knowing that this community is just like so strong and it's so positive just makes me happy. And to add to that, I need to tell you something. So that was the plan, and it happened. I met Zoe, Coco Creates, in person. I met her in person, and this is a photo. I really hope that it's okay for me to post it. Oh my god, instant friend. Her personality, it's just like, you can see that from the videos. However, it's just like meeting her in person and just like being, there is so much energy in this woman. It's just like amazing, and I am so excited for the things that we have planned and so on. And also yesterday, that this Stitch and Chat call that we had on Discord, Zoe was there, and yeah, basically, if you want to join us, I'm going to post a link to my Discord and so on, because this is a super small group of people, but it's just like, it's so supportive, and we're just together in that, and this is so cool. So it's, yeah, I love it. I love it that we are together in all of that. And my asking for a friend brought me a friend. Friends. So, on this note, I'm going to stop here. Thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with me. This is absolutely amazing, and it's so humbling that people come back because they want to see what I can show them. And I do appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much. I really hope that you have an amazing December. I'm going to jump to editing now, so I really hope that the video will be able to go out still tonight. So you will have that on Monday, tomorrow already. Yay. So yeah, thank you so much. Stay warm, healthy, and happy stitching. Thank you.